Good morning. Welcome to Community Voice. I'm your host, Keith Parris. I want to thank everybody for joining us this morning. Good morning, DJ.
Good morning.
Clark Kent, who you with? So I ain't going to be like Angela. Clark Kent, who you with? Because God is good.
Yes, all the time.
Yes, he is.
That's correct. You're right.
That was funny.
Good morning, right out.
Hey, Jack. What's going on, man?
Hey, man, I can't call it. So let's get the Hater Nation because, man, it's something that we start the program off with Hater Nation.
Tell me what you're mad about.
Yeah,
man.
we got to start it off with Hater Nation.
Here we go.
All right, we're inside Hater Nation, population
9.
All right.
You okay, me? Yes, hey, I already know where he going. That's what I thought he was going.
He said me?
Wait for it.
All right. So, all right, I got a few. You know what I'm saying? I do too. I know. All right, my first one is just the GOP across the board. You know, Pam Bondi, you wilding. All right, just wilding to an extraordinary extent. I mean, the entire GOP is. You know, they had a you know, a hell of a week this week. You know, they had a hell of a week. Pam Bondi definitely get some hate because she acted a fool. And mind you, you know, whenever a black woman, I'm going to race. Whenever a black woman raises her voice, you know, show that they agitated. Oh, that's the angry black woman. She was the angry white woman this week. She was the angry white woman. She was red. She was over talking folks. And yes, she did lie under oath. Yes, we caught it red-handed, you know.
Who's going to prosecute her?
It ain't going to be herself.
Oh, there you go. All right.
You know, it ain't going to be herself, which, all right, because I didn't put him on my hate. He should be, but, you know, like I said, he just a fool, and we just going to move on. So, Pam Bondi definitely get some hate. The other person is our unfortunate Senator Ron Johnson. To me, like, it's just how dare you? How dare you talk to Minnesota's AG like that? You did not have that same smoke for the criminals and crooks and terrorists of January 6th. You didn't. You was an apologist, mind you. You was one of the people that had to be hid. You was one of the people that had to be evacuated. You wasn't scared then, so you shouldn't be scared now, and you shouldn't be trying to make it seem like these protesters is doing anything different than the individuals for January 6th.
Well,
but actually,
there's a difference.
I was just about to get to that. There is a difference, though. There is a difference because what happened in Minnesota was stemming from injustice. What happened in DC was stemming from racism. All right, and just flat out ignorance being led by you know who. But again, your talk, your fervor for anger wasn't with the people for January 6th, but it's for the people in Minnesota. So just miss me with that.
Okay.
And then my second point, I had a 1, and then that was point A, point B. GOP.
You got so upset.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just forgot
Come to church Sunday. I'm preaching about that.
Okay.
Come to church Sunday. That's just what I'm preaching about.
Number 2. So, one of my favorite rappers, artists, J. Cole dropped the album last Friday. He's been doing a lot of promo leading up to the album. This week, he decides to go on a little drive, he called it a little trunk tour, selling the CDs out his trunk like he used to do when he was younger. Obviously, J. Cole fans, they love it. You know, they get to meet him in person, get an autographed CD, but people are hating on that.
Wow.
People are hating on
what are they hating on?
An artist of his magnitude going from city to city, handing people, you know, his fans CDs. People are saying it's performative. People saying that it's fake. Last I checked, we want people who are relatable. Last I checked, first thing that we talk about with politicians, even though he's not a politician, but to me, politics is entertainment.
He was at the anniversary of the Million Man March.
We want people who are relatable. You know, oh, I could relate to this individual. All of a sudden, there's an issue with a celebrity with that magnitude connecting with the people, talking to the people, and giving out some of his merchandise. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's crazy.
Okay. And I know how you are when you in somebody's corner, they truly got somebody in their corner. You don't think it's a little performative?
No. He used to do that when he was younger.
Okay, but he don't have to do it. He had to do it then. You don't think it's performative?
No.
Okay.
I mean, we don't have to cook food, but we do. We could go to the restaurant.
Don't get deep on me, man.
Right.
It's
Don't
Friday.
go there.
Don't
go there.
We don't have to cook.
Yeah, we don't.
Get all deep on
We don't have
Friday.
to cook our own meals. You know what I'm saying? We could get somebody else to do it, but we still do it.
DJ, it is a little performative, man.
It's not performative, man.
Are we talking about it?
Because people hating.
Are we talking about it?
Because people hating.
Are we talking about it?
Yeah.
Intended. It's purposeful. You don't think he did that? It's purposeful. Is he upset?
I don't look like it.
Oh, okay.
But why would you? If you sometimes you just gotta block certain things out because no matter what you do, people are gonna hate.
Sometimes you just being performative, man. That's all right. These are artists.
That's not performative.
It is. He's an artist. He got to promote, man. And we got probably more people talking, not more, but we have an additional group of people talking about this, which then puts the album still out in the atmosphere. I think it's great marketing. Good move. Why you hating?
No, they hating. I'm not. Yeah. Thank you. They hating. I'm not hating. Actually, I'm hating on the hate. That's what I'm doing.
Right. So
I am hating. I stand corrected. All right. My last and final hate, and then and maybe that's not the final one because if Keith say something, if something may be dreamt up. Black folks joining white nationalists complaining about the Super Bowl halftime performance. To me, it is very, very ignorant and it's a waste of time. And I just bring this one thing up. I've been to many Mexican restaurants. Guess what the music they play?
What? Rap?
Mexican music. I see people shaking their hands, tapping their foot, drinking their margaritas, not understanding the word to that Mexican music.
Well, you know the
you
difference,
eating the enchiladas.
But here's the difference, DJ.
You ordered that quesadilla. You put the dip on the chip.
But here's the difference.
Listening to that Mexican music. But that's now all of a sudden, mind you, you in that Mexican restaurant for at least an hour or so. That halftime performance was only 12 minutes, maybe a little more. You couldn't stand 12, 13 minutes.
What did you think of it?
Of some Mexican music. But you up in that Mexican restaurant.
Now you know
getting full with the margarita.
You know Bad Bunny's Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
I mean, that's the problem. We like Mexican music, but we don't like Puerto Rican music.
No, we love I don't know about the music, but I love the food. I can't go there with you, Craig, because you know Mexicans and Puerto Ricans, they probably hopping on me right now for saying Bad Bunny not even Puerto Rican. I didn't know that. My apologies. He Puerto Rican.
He Puerto Rican.
But the Spanish. How about that? Spanish speaking music.
I think that people, the racism and the xenophobia was real. And now I'm gonna be honest with you. I would have loved to been able to understand the words. I was down with the beat. He had me grooving. I was just going like, but see, it don't make a difference if I know the words. Because look, they did a song on peanut butter, and I didn't even know the damn song was on peanut butter. So it is okay. All right, man.
Hey,
you good?
I had an argument with one of the fellas in the group chat because they hated it because they didn't understand the words. I said, hey, Kendrick Lamar had a fully English performance last year, and y'all didn't understand that neither. So is it about language?
Yes.
No, it ain't.
Okay, all right.
He was English. He didn't speak no Spanish last year.
Is it about culture?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they didn't understand it. And the person who I was talking to was black. I wasn't talking to no white person.
I think the numbers were very good because and you have to look at the NFL. I know people have problems with the Shield, but they're looking at a market. And when they looked at that market, the number of people, I think it was like 128 million.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's a lot of people. Man.
That's a lot of people, and
a third of the country.
And that Turning Point event did absolutely nothing, right? Because
thank you. My bad.
You had to go through.
How dare Kid Rock call Jay-Z a DEI hire? Jay-Z Jay-Z got 14 number one albums.
Yeah, I know, but
Jay-Z is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Is Kid Rock in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
They brought Jay-Z on in 2020.
So he's talking about a DEI hire for the NFL.
He's talking about a DEI hire for the NFL for entertainment purposes. Right. This is one of the largest artists of all time.
You don't think that was diversity, equity, and inclusion? And if it was,
so he's not talking about his qualification to do what he does,
right? He's just saying because he black.
Well, no, he's saying because the NFL had a need.
Yeah, they were working on something.
Hey man,
and to be honest, that statement ain't. I mean, because they had to find somebody who could bridge that gap. So
because prior to 2020.
Now, the way he said it was inappropriate.
Let me say this.
And who he is.
We never cared about halftime performances.
But be careful how we even use DEI, because if we're using it pejoratively, right? So what I'm saying is that you doing DEI, that's the least that you can do. We don't even talk about you should be able to redress some past grievances.
Well, I personally hate when all white people acknowledge DEI. Because when they use DEI is to disparage an individual's qualifications, and it's mainly about black and brown people. They don't even talk about the white folks that have benefited from it, or the white women that have predominantly benefited from it. Okay. When it's just like when you bring up welfare, what do they be hinting at? Black folks, even though white people are the ones that have benefited from it majority.
Well, when you think about DEI, and let me stop and say this. Peace to the family.
Good morning.
Good morning, bro.
It's good to be sitting back here again. I've been wanting to get back here. Today I had to come specifically because I have some things that I want to share, but I don't want to interrupt the flow of what y'all doing. So shalom to the family out there, all of the NOV audience. I need to say, starting off, I do appreciate the respect and the support that I've gotten from this community throughout my whole life, but particularly over the past 13 years and then over the past year, which was the most difficult part of this whole thing. And, so I came today specifically because there's some things I want to enlighten or clear up that seem to be in the air. So with that, DEI is part of the elements of the insecurity that these people have. I mean, we look at the way the country is. It's dysfunctional, and they've been running it since its inception. So, what are we really saying? we're saying that these people consider themselves to be superior. You know, and I'm not going to use that other word, but they consider themselves to be superior. And when you look at everything that they touch, it gets destroyed, or it is on the process of being destroyed, or it's dysfunctional, you know. And I can't say everything, but look at the results. Look at the person who is at the head, the leader. And, you know, like the script says, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Who he is an example of where we are right now as this country stands, you know, and they want to continue to project this image of, you know, everything that they do is right. I mean, you look at the Olympics, you look at all of the commercials now that are starting to, you know, gravitate back towards, you know, the white imagery being this, and all of it's been a lie, and it's still a lie. So y'all in hate, you know, I can't say hate, but that is this thing that I have a disdain for. It is disgusting to think that these people, you know, and all of this cognitive dissonance that they have, want to believe that everything that they've done is, you know, been perfection, and it is the right way to go about doing everything. Look at the results. They're dysfunctional. They can't even run the government, but they want to run it, you know. I mean, time out for all of that. You know, we have to get back to the place where we understand our contributions, what we've done, what our ancestors have done, and this place wouldn't be what it is or what it could be without those contributions.
All right. You got any more?
No, he cooled me down, which is good because I was. You started me. We weren't supposed to get into it, but you know, just thinking about
heat you back up.
all of that.
All right. So let me do this. The celebratory ceremonies for our good friend, the late Eddie Nathaniel Nate Luckett. Last night he lied in state at the New Pitts Mortuary. This evening there will be a musical tribute from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. We will see. All right. The location is St. Paul's Church of the Firstborn, 1727 North Bell Phillips Avenue, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 53212. His homegoing celebration of life service is tomorrow at Christian Faith Fellowship Church, 8605 Good Hope Road. He lies in state from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and the service will start promptly at 11 a.m. You know, and just Nate was Nate, but you know, I just miss him hitting this corner because I could acknowledge him, and once he figured it out, he worked it.
Yeah.
And so, man, again, and certainly our prayers go out to Michelle. Michelle has dealt with a lot in the last 2 years. And so we're praying for her, but you know, she has enormous faith and enormous strength. And we know that we put it all in the hands of the Creator, and the Creator will give us strength that we didn't even know that we had. And so certainly, Eddie Nathaniel, you know, gonna miss your brother. All right, let me get into my hate, because I do have some hate. All right, and it came up in our production meeting this morning, Craig. So you all know I love lists. So I had suggested a couple of lists that we could do today, and DJ's first response was, "We will not be able to do love songs for Valentine's
First
Day."
of all, he didn't suggest that. I put that out on the table before he even made. Hey,
You knew I was going to suggest
I knew it.
Well, okay then. Why you tripping?
I
All right,
knew it. We do this every year, at least 5 times.
all right.
We done been on air about 7, 8
so
years.
today is Friday the 13th. So I thought, could we do superstition? No,
No,
we did that
'cause
before.
we didn't.
All right, man. So you know,
Friday the
my
13th
little-
come up let's
every
do
Friday the
something
13th. That's
new.
correct.
It's a good combination.
What's that?
Love and superstition.
But you know,
The songs and the
baby
superstition.
superstition. But let me. I was reading. I did a little research on Friday the 13th and
Mhm.
why it's so ominous, right? Why we trip on Friday the 13th?
Had
Now
to
this
be
is some
because of a movie, right?
No, even before that. But this, I did not know this, right? This is for all you Christians. One of the reasons why in certain European folklore that Friday the 13th is so ominous was it was 13 guests at the Last Supper.
Mhm.
Wait a minute. He said that Judas was the 13th guest. So because now we don't know if Judas was the 13th or the first guest.
Right.
Right, you know, but I had never thought about that.
He was a guest.
He was a guest, but so was Jesus. Right? I mean,
I would have thought. I don't think nobody was a guest.
Well, who are they guests now?
I don't think nobody was a guest.
I read that was like also was 13. Now let me tell you about. I went to Parkman,
Mhm.
and we did not have any 13s in that school. None. You go to hotels. Usually there is no 13th
13th
floor.
floor.
So you mean to tell me the reason why Ray Allen and them didn't win the championship is because Big Dog wore 13?
Brother.
Man, and they said he missed that shot on
Brother.
purpose.
Brother.
Is it because
Brother. Conspiracy with a K. Brother.
my childhood was ruined?
Yes, sir.
All because of 13, the number?
It's been splained. It's been splained.
Don't believe the hype.
I was crying. My mama said, boy, if only I had known. He was wearing 13. It was bound to happen.
It's another marketing ploy.
So now you know.
The older I get,
Because that people don't like 13 because it was 13 people at the Last Supper. And then they said, which throws off the whole resurrection story. Then they go, because you wouldn't have a Seder on Thursday, right? You have a Seder on the Sabbath,
Mhm.
which would have been Friday.
Mhm.
But they're saying that because he betrayed him, and then the next day he was crucified that Friday. So that's how they tie Friday with 13. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't. Thank you.
You're
See,
welcome,
that's
bro.
that's
See?
what we need.
See,
Education.
That's why we need.
Not no lists of stuff that we've been doing over and over. And we were just gonna hear the same songs. We were just gonna hear the same superstitions. Wasn't gonna be nothing new. That the origins of it. That's what we need.
All right, brother. Thank you,
I
brother.
appreciate that.
Thank you, brother.
And that's your hate list.
No,
No. I this is for ride out.
Ah.
This is for ride out.
Oh,
yeah.
let's get the people
Oh
going.
yeah, this is for
man.
ride out this morning. So
Oh.
is it too early to hate on Cam Thomas? I'm just asking, is it too
Come
early
on,
right
man.
out?
Listen, man. Listen.
Who did they trade to get him?
Nobody.
Nobody.
So
was
he must
pissed
have
off.
had a bad game.
No.
So
No.
he broke out 34.
No.
first,
The second game he had 34.
Then he had 12 last night.
Okay. That's the Cam Thomas we all know.
No, but let But in all fairness, Darvin Ham only played them 20-something minutes.
Oh,
So
See,
he only played them
I
20-something
told
minutes.
y'all they be capping them.
Yeah.
okay.
So he only.
So that's
only
the
played-
problem.
Well,
He's not
actually,
getting enough
20
minutes.
no,
minutes.
Green
what,
still there?
what,
20
what,
minutes
actually,
and
12 points
points.
in 20 minutes
That's
is great.
Is good.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
That is really good.
Yeah,
That's
Doc,
good.
that's
Yeah, 12 minutes.
Take really off of it is good.
no, that's really good.
But
Listen.
But he asked you a question.
Oh,
though.
I didn't hear you. So what you said?
Green still there?
Yeah, AJ. Yeah, Doc. Hey, man, number 20 ain't going no. He's a shooter. Listen, like I was telling them, they don't believe
No,
me.
they can all shoot.
No, wait, no.
I understand what you're saying.
No, see,
I understand
see,
what
listen.
you're saying.
See,
In the
it's
name
the
of
Buck
Black
Squad.
History Month, I didn't said this last week. You about to get a strike.
Well, you're gonna have to strike me on that because listen, in all truthfulness, basketball is made up of shooters and scorers.
Where
Shooters
the
and scorers.
defenders.
Cam Thomas is both.
Exactly. So that's why I was telling him before they even got him, I was like, man, Bucks, because they was talking about getting Cam Thomas and Michael Porter in the package deal. So we had the conversation, and he was kind of laughing, and I'm like, dude, Cam Thomas is a shooter and a scorer. He can create his own buckets.
Great.
So the ones you can create and you can shoot.
Any trade. And see who's not included in any trade.
That's why he got. That's why he got a strike last week.
Never included.
I heard him.
Never included. He got like a $9 million contract. He $11 million contract.
He wouldn't even put him in an imaginary trade.
Listen, because I promise you, y'all don't believe me, but trust me, I play 2K, man, and I got 30 seasons in 2K.
So let me ask you.
Strike one.
I was going to strike one. So I'm going to ask you this question.
Strike one.
So yes or no? So just get answer the question. Yes or no? Too early to hate on Cam Thomas?
Yeah, too early.
Okay.
Yeah,
Too early? Sure. Okay.
Mm.
Do you think part of one of the reasons why they couldn't move Giannis before the trade deadline was because of finances?
No, actually,
And how
no.
they had to throw finances in
No,
with the
actually,
deal?
well, actually, from what they was reporting,
They had to throw him.
yeah, he was actually in the deals, but LeBron's agent, what's his name?
Paul.
Rich Paul.
Rich Paul actually reached out to the Nationals, and they was having conversations because he was trying to sign Giannis as a client. So if he would have signed Giannis as a client, then he would have been able to move him either
So
to New York.
Thanasis is now Giannis's
He's
agent?
like spokesman for him. So he ain't his agent, but he's like the guy that take all the information.
That would be the best move for him.
That's his brother, but he do have an agent.
Yeah.
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 That's
you know,
and
the
they
family-
and they from
the
Greece.
family.
So
So
the
I
answer-
don't think he
I see
moving
that.
away
So
from
the
that.
answer to
I
that
see
question is it wasn't finances that held up the trade.
No,
Is finances involved in any trade?
all of the trades that got to do with Giannis, because
What's that?
Giannis actually told them that he ain't going nowhere without his brother.
Oh.
So yeah.
Well, they need to put him on the coaching staff.
Now, yeah, because all of the hand clapping he be doing on the bench, he's like the coldest.
He
That's
don't make
like the
the
coldest
team.
energy.
He don't make the team any worse.
Yeah.
He is the 12th guy. Who is the 12th guy on Detroit?
He might be the 13th.
We don't know.
Yeah.
He might be the
Might be the
13th.
13th.
All right,
Or even the
13th.
15th.
The 15th. Who?
And is his
Who-
other brother still on there?
Yeah.
But
in the
he-
G League.
Yeah, they in the G League. We talking about players who don't even play. You don't even. Who's the 13th guy for the Lakers?
Bronny?
No, he actually
No,
play.
Bronny like 10.
He
now.
actually play.
Yeah, he like 10.
He
now.
should be the 13th.
Yeah, he
See?
like 11.
The
like
point is we don't know.
Yeah.
So we making a big deal about a position in a spot that nobody cares about. They're not going to affect the team. They're not affecting the rotation.
But
Now, if he actually got on the floor and was doing some of the stuff that we seen, then you have a viable gripe.
but
This is just something to complain and nitpick about.
wait, actually,
Yeah,
DJ,
it's called talk radio.
well, actually, DJ, to be honest with you,
So was you lying before?
well, yep, I might have been, but to be honest,
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I
ain't no telling. Ain't no telling I lie all the time. Ain't no
Come
telling.
on, man.
No, but to be honest with you, that's a position that, like a player like a Jeremy Sohan that just got released from San Antonio, that could be a spot that he could take, and you can move him into rotation. But because of player limitations and the cap on the amount of players that you can have on the team,
Why did he get released?
Man, there's some
well,
kids
because
in
he wasn't
AAU that
playing.
can take the Nationals' spot.
Yeah, I could take the national spot.
Man, please. Come on, man.
All right,
Don't we gotta
Well,
break?
you have to keep in mind.
We-
You said that
We gotta
person
go.
ain't
We
gonna really play.
gotta go on a
Hey.
break for that.
hey,
Hey,
Ain't
right.
gonna play.
Hey, man, I've been trying to play.
Strike.
Right.
Hey, man, I've been trying to play DJ.
I heard
Man, I
that.
tell
I
him I
heard
got.
that challenge.
Jay.
Hey, man, I've been
Feels
trying to
like-
play him, man. I
Hey,
got my
Jay.
ball in the car.
Hey, Jay.
It's frozen.
Hey, Jay.
Ain't
Let's
no
go.
air in it.
Hey,
Ain't no-
let's go.
Hey, Jay. So
I know. Here he comes.
who you gonna release? Number 20?
No, man, he stay. I gotta pass the ball to him. He's a shooter.
But we got Cam Thomas. Man.
Oh,
Hey, man.
Oh,
He's a
boy.
scorer, so he gonna get to the rack.
We
He
gonna
break it down.
I'm gonna tell you
we
what.
gonna
though,
revisit.
at Golden State when they ended up with all these injuries, they needed that 13th man,
Sure
that 12th
did.
man,
Sure
and they
did.
didn't have nobody.
And
who
they
could
didn't have-
step up.
They didn't need no 13th man.
They didn't have nobody
They
to
didn't have
come in
nobody to
off
even
the
fill
bench
in. Yeah.
and spell any one of the starters to
you
get
know,
some points
am
or
I-
even play defense.
Am I wrong? Does your contract kind of get an indication? I mean, what they're paying you a year, does it give you an indication of what your talent level might be?
No, because
It
that
should.
cat. Wait, because that cat.
Yes and no.
Yeah, because I was about to say that dude man that the Bucks got right now.
20.
No.
What is
Right.
it,
No,
second
Dane.
year? The one who they were talking
No,
about?
Dane. Now, his contract is low, even though he was in the lottery. He was picked high,
Okay.
but his contract was low, and he didn't get the opportunity to get on the floor.
What I'm saying
But then
is,
when
if
he
you
got
pay
here-
somebody $8 million and you pay somebody $52 million, is there a difference between the talent of the $8 million and the person making $52 million?
Yes and no, because of the
Give me an
opportunity.
example where someone making $8 million is as good as someone making $52 million.
Well,
No, that ain't no example.
yeah, that ain't no example
There-
because
there
the
is
when you
one,
on your
right? Okay. You're listening to Community Voice. We're gonna take a break. It's Friday. Jordan, he's still
Yeah, what is that nigga?
Well,
he's still
hold on. The only reason why I'm pondering is because you can be on your rookie deal,
Right.
you can be on your rookie contract,
Right.
and somebody that's making that amount of money that's up there, and you can be outplaying them on your rookie
Well,
contract.
What is Edgecombe's
They not
contract?
making 50 million though.
What's
but still,
Edgecombe's contract right now?
Prime example.
Because that boy
Prime
is
example.
balling.
Prime example. Thank
He
you,
not
Fred.
better than Embiid.
Yes, he is.
He ain't supposed, not in that role. He not supposed to be.
Strike.
But
So
when
they
you got
already
him-
saying it's his team. They already
Hey,
saying that it's
you're
him
listening
and
to-
Tyrese Maxey team.
you're
They
listening-
already
Hey.
saying it.
You're listening to
I didn't
Community.
say it. They said it.
say
I'm repeating what they said, DJ. I didn't say
You're
it.
Don't be
listening to
repeating what
Community
you don't
Voice.
believe.
he one
We're
of the
gonna
pieces
argue on
that
the
they
break.
can't get
Yeah, we arguing during the break.
We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Community Voice, and it's our Free Flow Friday. Brother Craig Stingley, Brother Devon Jones, DJ the Protege, Brother Clark Kent. Who's you with? Yo, we going. And of course, the super duper producer himself, Mr. Jermaine Wright.
Cut the check.
All right.
We still in Haters Nation? You got some more hate?
Oh man, you shut down all.
I got some hate. Actually, the first one wasn't really my hate, but I'm curious. Have you ever heard this expression of who is which profession is known for being professional liars?
After lawyers?
Number one. And what would be number two?
Preachers.
Who? Preachers. They were like third or fourth. Number two was politicians.
Oh,
surprise,
yeah.
surprise.
Right. And so that's where the question comes from and the hate. How is it that we live in a society where we allow those who are known to be professional liars to run everything?
And on top of that, be expecting them to be perfect.
That they get it right.
Like we be going in on politicians that, you know, had a little hiccup, but they lied to us. So they're supposed to get a hiccup.
I ain't putting that on the politicians. I'm putting that on us because we want to be lied to.
And we elect them to put into those positions too.
Yeah,
and
but we
when
want
you
to be
consider
lied
that,
to.
you got to consider that we're talking about judges too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What if you're an appointed judge?
That shouldn't say. Okay, so that's a good segue. But think about that. These are the people who
could
are
be
said
an
to
appointed
be
liar.
having a flawless discretionary record, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to do things fairly and impartially,
Okay.
and they are known to be liars.
Okay. Can I do a Jermaine Wright out?
Hey, bring it.
So when you say lying, define.
How many times we talking?
Yeah, define is. Can we quantitate it? Quantitate it. Can we quantitate it? Can we quantify it? Thank you. Thank you. Can we quantify it? I mean, do you have a minimum number of lies, or is
it's just when that's the reputation that you carry.
You got
For your
13 lies
profession.
with me.
It don't have to be all
After
of them.
13.
So if you tell a lie, are you considered a liar?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Say that again.
Well. Okay, so you are considered a liar, and
We
not
all
just.
have told a lie, so we all could be considered liars.
But
It's happened. But when you say from your profession, which profession, which occupation is known to be?
But you said if we all lie,
yeah, so I should.
then
look at all of
politicians
them
gonna
as-
lie,
Hey,
then preachers
so-
are gonna lie.
so-
but when you do it to make a living,
But wait. So then it goes back to my question: if you tell one lie, are you a liar or are you just lying?
you ain't running the country. That's my main point. Is that we got people who are known from a professional standpoint to you said it just earlier.
Did
You
Barry
said,
ever lie?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay. But
Their objective is to start out not being
did
honest
Barry
with
ever
you.
lie?
Barry.
Barack.
Yeah.
Oh. He's a politician.
So is that fair to put everybody in one boat?
No, I'm not saying all of them, but when you got let's apply 80-20.
I'm confused.
No, let's apply 80-20. If you got 80% of the people in that profession who look to use a lie before they would even deal with the truth, that's a problem. That's my point.
Well, okay, that seems to be one person. But I'm just saying, when I said there's one person,
Look at the government today.
No, just what you just described, that's one person. But I'm just saying, do you, for example, they're getting ready to take out bin Laden.
Mm-hmm.
Someone comes up and asks President Obama, "Are you about to take out bin Laden?" And he says no.
If he says no, he's lying. Right.
So,
but you have to be diplomatically. You're supposed to be able to handle that in another way.
No. Sometimes you just gotta lie. So lying
necessarily.
lying in and of itself might not be wrong.
Because I was just about to go to that famous quote. You can't handle the truth. What if that's their reasoning
And
for lying?
and so if that's the case, then basically they're saying to the general public, y'all don't need to exist within the realm of the truth.
We gotta call it. Let's listen to the call real quick.
Your daily activity don't need to operate within the realm of the truth.
You know, we've had this theological / philosophical discussion before. We will find out that there are times that you should lie. So lying in and of itself may or may not be a bad thing. I think the circumstances or situations might dictate if that lie is immoral.
I think this was before you, but we had this before.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning,
I didn't bring it up though.
Yeah, I was just saying that basically consistency drives contracts. Like when you're a superstar, you go out and you get 25, 30 a night. That's why you get paid the $50-something million. Those other dudes, like we just picked up Cam Thomas. He bet on himself. He gave us 34 one night, gave us 18 next night. You know what I mean? So it's about consistency. And if you're consistent, you're gonna get paid.
Yep. Reliability. That's right.
Yep.
But what would you say to the players who say like, well, they control my minutes. I could have got 30 this night, but they only gave me 20 minutes to get that 30 versus when I got 30, I got 25 minutes or 30 minutes.
And that's a good point. But I feel like if you good enough, you're going to earn those minutes, especially. But sometimes you might have to get moved around, like Shea. Shea had to get moved around so he can get his minutes and get his shine.
Right.
And then
like,
the number of shots play into that too.
Yeah, and I think.
Yeah.
And what about the other people who've been there, earned those minutes?
Just because you're there don't mean you earn minutes.
No, but I'm saying, but what I asked was,
Green.
I'm talking about the ones who are actually earned the minutes. They put the work in. They're doing good work, and now this other person comes.
But if your talent is inferior, that is about the best player.
Okay,
it's professional. It ain't. You know what I'm saying? This ain't little league.
But and I will say, in the professionals, they do talk a lot about politics and how a lot of players got played because of some
look
of the
at
stuff
Doc
that we're
Rivers.
talking about.
Yeah, look at Doc Rivers.
Well,
he don't play the good guys.
come in too.
Yeah,
because analytically, when you start comparing the staff, if you give him 100 shots, how many he gonna make in comparison to, Podzinski?
Right, or what's the plus minus when you're on the floor? Because I could give him more minutes, but when I'm on the floor, he could be a defensive liability. So then now the plus minus is going to go more towards the minus than the plus.
Steph is a defensive liability, but his offense makes up for it.
Yeah.
But not when the whole scheme.
We don't play
not when the whole scheme is attacking
defense.
That's why Trae Young got moved.
So his offense becomes his defense to a point.
But Steph is a solid team defender. He's not a good individual defender, but
we pay him to play defense.
He can help D. He can force some steals or even get some steals.
Do we pay him to play
defense?
defense?
Defense is nuanced.
Okay.
Yeah, they pick him. They pick on him individually.
That's right.
But when he's defending in a crowd, then he's a solid defender.
He's solid.
Right. You're a solid defender when you defended in a crowd. I mean,
not really.
I mean,
like the caller just said, Trae Young isn't, because he's just
on the
small.
string.
I agree.
You got to be on the string. The whole team should be on the string.
Kyrie Irving, when he hit the game winner against Golden State, who did he hit it on? Steph Curry.
He was on the
but Kyrie a gangster though. You know what I'm saying? That's
you can score on
the best.
But they really helped as gangsters when they ran the pick and roll where Steph had to switch.
But it was one-on-one.
Yeah.
And they knew
any player in the
and
NBA
Kyrie's eyes got so big, like, oh, you put Steph Curry on me for the game winner? Oh, come on.
They knew that was gonna happen because all they kept doing was switching.
Yeah.
That's how they never adjusted.
It's the scheme. Yeah.
I mean,
all except for Thanasis.
Me and Ryan talk about this, man, because we go like who they running that play towards when 20's in the game. They pick and roll 20 to death all day.
All day. They on AJ Green head every game. And that's why he been suffering.
Listen, man, they only do that because they don't respect AJ.
Why
They
would
don't.
you?
Hold on. The referees don't respect AJ.
You gotta move your feet still, bro.
He do
You
move
still
his
gotta move
feet,
your
man.
feet, bro.
Listen,
You can't move his feet, bro.
He moved
LeBron James.
The referee, man. The referee call a foul on AJ. He be on the end of the bench. He ain't even in the game.
You know what you
They
need to
called a
play?
foul on him, man.
That's what he
Duncan Robinson.
No.
This what he need to play.
Did y'all see Duncan Robinson at the fight?
Yeah, when he walked
He
away.
just walked away.
Yeah, he was like,
Like,
I
dude,
ain't getting in the
dude,
middle of
you ain't
this.
scored, throw a punch. You know, do something.
No,
Well, actually, he was smart because he didn't want to be a part of that.
Be true to who you are. That's the wrong with the world. People be faking and huffing. No, that's not you. Move around. Go sit down.
You know what they do in hockey if he walked away from that fight?
Man, put hands
It's a
on
reason.
him.
It's a reason why he's a hockey player.
All right,
And
good
a
week.
basketball
I
player.
appreciate you.
A hockey player wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Let a hockey fight break out and you walk away from that
A
hockey fight
hockey
and see what
fight
that
wouldn't.
look like.
A hockey player wouldn't do that. We talking about basketball.
The
No.
fact that they even had a fight in the NBA is kind of interesting to me because these are like the worst fighters on the planet.
See, but you know what I don't understand is you can have a fight in hockey and it's just it's the American way. It's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
But you have a fight in the NBA and it's thuggish and it's out of order and it's
sport.
no. But come
you
on,
know what I found this out?
No, I'm with them
I'm
on that.
getting ready to reconcile. It's a different sport, and I'm giving you another example.
It's a different sport because the color.
I'll
of
give you.
people that's
Let me
playing
give.
it.
Let me give you another example. Right? It was a problem in the NBA when white people were playing. But here's the thing: lacrosse, box lacrosse. I didn't realize this till I watched the box lacrosse game. Y'all know what lacrosse is, right?
Yeah.
They have the same rules as hockey, right? They get in a fight and they fight until they go down.
Yeah, but check this
Same
out though.
rule.
I get it.
And that's played.
why?
That's
No.
played by indigenous people.
Wait, no.
They, I'm just because it's Canadian. That's what they
No,
do.
wait, hold on. Check this out though.
Sure.
Check this. Wait, but listen.
Hockey does come from Canada.
What
Wait,
is
no.
the
Hockey
descendant?
was started with us. We started hockey.
We did.
Yeah, look it up. Don't play. Black people. We started it.
I'll look it up because I don't
We
know that.
we started hockey.
In
But
Africa?
listen. With hockey, you got sharp blades, you got sticks, you got all of these stuff that you can use as weapons, and you allow them to fight and call it the American great game. Baseball, you can get into a scuffle in baseball, and it's just it's two teams going at it. But basketball, you get into it. In basketball, it's all of these thugs, and it's bad for the sports and the kids. The kids are watching. The kids watch baseball. The kids watch hockey. They watch it all.
It's
So
even
come on
encouraged
with
in
it,
football
man.
too, even though you do
Exactly.
get a penalty. But
Yeah,
all
come
that
on, man.
equipment
Think
and that
about it,
protection
man.
on in football. and
Think
football
about it,
for
man.
fighting.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man.
Like, come on,
I'm
man.
with you, man.
Hey, man, give me my strike back, DJ.
No, you never get a strike
Well, look,
give
taken
me my
back.
strike back.
You never
Let's
get a
take
strike
your
taken back.
let's take your argument to its logical conclusion.
Mm.
So you're saying that the NBA should allow fighting?
No, they
No, what
shouldn't.
he's saying is they should cut it out in hockey.
No. Who would
Thank
go
you.
to a hockey game? People go to the hockey games for the fight.
Well,
They do.
You know what did they message they're
So
trying to say?
let's take it here.
Is that violence is cool?
Exactly.
The portrayal.
That part.
Football is violent.
Yeah, but look who's watching. The kids are
They don't
watching.
let them just go up mad out fighting,
So let's take it. Let's take it
I
to
don't
this
know,
step.
like a
ripping
football-
helmets off, all that kind of. Why not?
Craig, let's take it to this step. The portrayal of the fights should be depicted differently because they are
Thank you.
depicted differently.
Thank you. That's all
So
I'm saying.
depicted the same as you would for hockey, as you would
For
for
baseball,
baseball,
yeah.
because
The 70s
because
and
they don't.
80s in the NBA, they fought.
Yeah.
But you don't, but that's not part of the game. Fighting is not part of
Why
the game.
not?
It's not. Because when you go on the playground, how many fights do you have when you playing
Listen,
basketball?
when you
But
playing
you out there
hard,
playing
when you
hockey,
playing
Hockey is fighting is part of the game.
but
in
when
hockey.
you playing hard, you playing with emotions, Keith.
Yeah.
You playing with
It's,
emotions.
it's competitive.
Like,
What
come
I'm-
on, man,
What
stop.
I'm saying
man.
is that if we saw a fight break out of the game, we're not going to be like, oh, let them get to the ground. We're going to break up the fight.
That's because we've been conditioned
but
to it.
hockey is a game where they've always fought.
Because we've been conditioned to
But
it,
hockey
Keith.
is a game they've always fought. So I mean, yeah, the reaction might be because there's black people playing in the NBA, but I'm saying hockey, that's what they do. Box lacrosse, that's what they do. That's not part of the culture in football. Baseball, baseball brawls are something. But I mean, and then it ain't like they let them fight until like in hockey.
So
you swing until both of them go down.
So you do know fighting was a part of the culture in basketball because they used to let you clothesline. They just let you do all of the hard fouls. You can do the hard fouls and get into it in the NBA. But because of somebody thinking, oh, it's too many black people that's out here fighting, or too many black people in the game.
So here's the
So
real
you think they'll
question.
get hurt in hockey?
Your product.
In your youth hockey league, what are you gonna do when one of the kids is getting knocked out? And it's well, you know, that's the way they play.
That is. How many hockey players got front teeth?
True.
Well, that's
because they allow them to fight.
But what I'm saying, right, because it's the culture of the game. People go to a hockey. It's like people go and it's crazy.
It really shouldn't confuse you, right out, because it is. It's like the.
I mean, it's the.
What I'm saying is,
I'm on
it's the dysfunction.
I'm on the other side
really
of the argument.
It's a mixed message everywhere.
This is my side of the argument because it is a part. It is a part of the game, and it's not really a part of the game. Although it happens in basketball, it's not a part of the game.
Right.
My frustration, Keith. My frustration is the portrayal and the reports about the
when
game and the players when they like they're talked about differently. Yeah, they're talked about differently than the hockey.
You
players
could make an
or
argument if
players.
half of the NHL was black.
They won't let us in.
They stopped their cut.
But that goes to my point that it's because
exactly.
It's because it is.
That's right. They would cut it because brothers ain't gonna just stop with no ref getting up in the way. No, not when you're saying fighting is part of the game.
And you got weapons. You got sticks and blades.
It's like
come on, man.
It's time to take them out.
But you do know slashing will get you suspended.
With the skate?
Yeah, but who want to get slapped?
With the stick. Slashing will get you suspended.
Yeah, but when you're in the heat of the moment and you fight, you're not thinking about
suspension. But there's certain levels or certain types of violence that they don't even allow. A fist fight is just that. It's just a fist fight. But now when you're using that hockey stick, you can do damage.
Yeah.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning, you on air.
Good morning. I got one comment. I guarantee you this. When they let brothers start playing hockey, they're going to stop letting them fight.
Thank you.
That's the point. I bet you that. I guarantee you that.
Thank you.
All right. That's my comment.
Appreciate it.
Go ruin the game.
Hey, Pookie and Ray now going to go out to the truck.
I just got into an argument with my girl. I need to whoop somebody.
I'm going on. What team hiring?
Because he just whooped me. You're listening to community
violence, though. It really is. It promotes violence.
It do.
You don't think that
I understand your point.
No. I'm getting ready to say that you don't think that there's a part of us that want to see the violence.
I mean,
I personally don't.
We watch boxing.
Yeah.
You boxing?
Love boxing.
MMA.
You're boxing?
But that's different. That's different.
You're listening to Community Voice. We're going to take a quick break. We'll argue about it on the break, and we'll be back. All right, welcome back to Community Voice, and now it's time for the Protege's perspective.
There's a lot of focus on growth, whether it be educationally, financially, spiritually, or overall maturity. Growth is a generalized blanket statement that can mean a variety of things. Since birth, year by year, we grow both physically and mentally. As we get older, physically, we get bigger in mass, and we gradually learn how to walk and talk. Eventually, we begin to do multiple things at once. Things that we couldn't do as an infant, we're now doing with ease at the age of 5 years old. This continues for several 5 year intervals. Through these years, we've held on to many things that were learned along the way. Educationally, financially, spiritually, and overall maturity. This is seen as growth, yet through more education in the classroom and outside of it, you begin to discover and uncover knowledge and experiences that differ from what you've previously learned. The most difficult part of growth isn't learning new information or developing new habits. Although it can be difficult, you are still beginning at a level that you can build up, thus creating a foundation on solid ground. The most difficult implementation of growth is unlearning what you have previously learned. This is most difficult because you have to tear down and rebuild decades worth of knowledge and beliefs. This creates much inner friction because it's not always easy to replace old thoughts and habits. For these are the very things that have aided you to become the individual you are at this very moment. True growth is unlearning things that were taught in the past and preparing a new foundation, replacing the old. Most people which would much rather stick with the old because it's comfortable and they believe that being complacent is better off. To overcome that and rebuild yourself will be a phenomenal feat. Growth is a general term with specific attributes, and the mark of true growth encompasses identifying the specific change, developing a plan for that change, and enacting that change. From there, you will have unlearned what you've previously learned and achieve true growth.
Good job, man. Appreciate that.
Thank
All right. Greg, I'm going to, you don't know this, but last week and our children's church, and we did Black History. Corey was part of our Black History lesson with the young people there at Zion Hill Church last Sunday. So I just wanted to let you know that. We talked about that. We talked about, because did that in relations to Trayvon Martin and Corey Stingley. So just want to let you know we spoke his name. And,
I appreciate that.
And we talked about it.
On that note, I mentioned earlier that I want us to clarify some things. So over the past few weeks, since we had this trial, this hearing, wasn't a trial, but a hearing related to the individuals who took Corey's life being held accountable. And I've got a lot of questions or heard a lot of, comments about what actually took place on that day, and how we ended up in the situation where they plead to felony murder and unlawful imprisonment, but not have to do any jail time. And then there was reports on the news about restorative justice and what that was all about. So just, a brief, about a year and a half ago, we ended up, I found out that charges were going to be issued against these individuals. And I've been working on this for 13 years since it first happened. So there's some specific milestones. First one was the fact that Chisholm told us he wasn't going to issue any charges. The same evidence that was used to bring about this result was available back then. He chose, with his abuse of discretion, not to do anything about it. And that's what set me out on this course to reclaim the humanity of my son. I've come to understand and believe that the primary thing that our ancestors have gone through, and which we still deal with today, is a lack of value for our humanity. And so when that took place with my son, and then they didn't provide him with what he was entitled to as it relates to the system, and particularly the state of Wisconsin, recognizing, respecting, and honoring the humanity by doing what we pay our state prosecutors or even those in law enforcement and that whole layer of our society to do, which is to apply the law where it's supposed to be applied. And so that didn't take place, and that didn't sit well with me. And so what it caused me to do was have to pursue it myself. And it brought me into these conflicts with the way the system works, where, as I mentioned earlier, you encounter, whether it's in the judicial system or in the law enforcement side of, so where they have these laws on the books, but then they don't apply them. And that's what happened. Chisholm, just abdicated his responsibility. I'm not going to do it because X. Then he gives an excuse for what he says is the cause of death. So that wasn't acceptable to me. I began to pursue what I saw on the video and what I came to understand from the reports that the police had provided or taken. Fast forward about 2017 or so, and another prosecutor, Dane County, Patricia Hansen, was assigned as a special prosecutor. And she allowed this case to sit on her desk for 3 years. She did nothing. I contacted her every month because she was supposed to meet with us to talk about what her process was going to be in an investigation. That's another thing with Chisholm. He never did a background check, so he never did a thorough investigation.
When you say contacted, was it via phone, email, or all of the above?
Well, supposed to meet with us.
I'm talking about the Dane County judge. When you reached out to her each
No,
month?
that was Racine County. So Racine County, Patricia Hansen, to contact. So I would call her, call her office to set up a meeting, and would never get a actual date or a time for us to sit down, which is part of her responsibility under the Victims' Rights Clause of the state statutes. And so at a point after about 3 years, I just decided, I'm going to go back to the court and request that we have another prosecutor because she's not moving. She wasn't honoring our rights. And again, I'm going to say, this is the way they handle us. They want us just to, let bygones, as they call them, be bygones, just move on, forget about the past. There's nothing you can do about it. Well, the fact is, you can't bring that person back, but they still need to be honored. They still need to be recognized. They still need to receive the humanity, the human rights that the system, the law say we're entitled to. That's the piece for me that wasn't handled properly. And so I couldn't just allow it to stay there because these individuals did do something in violation of the law. So we moved to 2020 and still nothing was happening. And I went back to the court, asked them to assign another prosecutor. And I went through this whole process of, looking for special prosecutors, petitioning the court, and it was going nowhere. Finally, I went back again and asked the court if we could assign a private attorney to be that special prosecutor because they couldn't get anyone to step up. So what happened was, instead of that taking place, they went back to one of the other DAs, Dane County, and after meeting with him, he decided that he would investigate and take a look at the evidence. And if he told us if there was sufficient evidence to issue charges, he would. So they began what at that time became a 3-year investigation to find out if there was sufficient evidence. When they told me that they believed that they had sufficient evidence to charge these individuals, at that point, it was like 2022, 23, one of these perpetrators had already died. And he was the one who the eyewitnesses actually said in their police report that was choking the hell out of my son. So he was really the primary person who, if a trial would have occurred back in 2011, 2012, would have been the person, that the most of the focus would have been on. The other two participated. Their primary involvement would have probably come out to be the unlawful imprisonment, holding Corey against his will to leave. So once that all became clear, the DA also informed us that, to take it to trial could have happened. They could have went before a jury. And then getting back to what Chisholm said, he didn't think he could get a conviction in the state or in the Milwaukee County because of the segregated history of this country and this county. And so with that being said, and just considering all of the things that had happened, me primarily, but then my family, we decided that we were going to pursue this restorative justice thing. And it allowed us to sit across the table from these individuals and talk to them about what had happened, the injury that they inflicted upon us. And during that process, I also learned that from the very beginning, these people's lives have practically turned upside down. So none of them have really escaped. I noted that the one guy, he's dead already. His life became, just a torment. His wife killed herself. His son is in prison. And, he succumbs to all these physical ailments and the stress and the trauma that comes with that. Things that are out of my hand, things that I believe personally, the scripture tells me, the Most High says, vengeance is mine, I will repay. That's the first thing I trusted, is that it wasn't my responsibility to go and do what they did and take the law into my own hands, but to allow for the Most High to deal with them. And I believe he's still dealing with them right now. So this is where I ended up, and this is where I'm still at. This is how I was able to make it through the restorative justice piece, just to be able to understand that first and foremost, I needed to find a way for my family to regain our balance, because there was no accountability. Once the accountability was brought into the picture as someone taking responsibility for what they did, that's where we start to recognize that, okay, now nothing's really going to bring Corey back, but we have accountability for it as it relates to the system. One of the major problems that I come to understand and believe and have an opportunity to look back, particularly with it being Black History Month, is these are the very same things that have happened to our people since we've been here, where it's a humanity. It's an issue about our humanity, and never really wanting to recognize, no matter how traumatic or how abusive the treatment has been, you don't deserve to have a fair trial. You don't deserve to have the system apply the laws that are already on the books. And this was the pursuit that we were after. This is what the pursuit that I was after, to have them take what's written in those books, on those laws, and apply them. And as they did, I came to understand the chances are very likely that these two individuals would not get convicted. And I know a lot of people want to see that happen, that process go through and see them go to trial. But I personally believe that it was more of a benefit for just us, and then for society as a whole, to really be able to come to the place where you recognize that it is the state that violated us too. The state of Wisconsin violated our rights. The state of Wisconsin violated these individuals' rights. Because had they charged them back in 2011, they would have We need to take a break.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, just finish it up.
Well, so the state of Wisconsin would have been able to charge all three of them back then, and it was very likely that they could have, you know, had a prison term and gone through trial. But it's also likely that they wouldn't have been convicted as well, just as we've seen happen over and over again. So, from my perspective, the best route was to deal with it the way we did, accept a plea of guilty, because now that opens up the opportunities for us as a family to now hold the state of Wisconsin accountable for the violation of our rights, for the infliction of this emotional distress that they put us through for 13 years. And so that became an important aspect of this that is still yet to be handled, and is still working on getting it handled. And so that's sort of how all of these pieces, just in a summary, come together. And that's partially and a large part of what happened on January 15th, the purpose behind it. And I'll rest with that.
Dr. King's birthday. You're listening to Community Voice. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. I was just sitting there listening to my, little comeback music. It be sounding like it's a big program. It's like big.
Worldwide.
Right, worldwide.
Worldwide.
Who's driving the boat? and the step brothers, they worldwide. Who's driving the boat? That was one of the funniest scenes I saw in the movie, man, where that boat went in, and it was just like I was in tears, man. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning, you're on there.
Yes. Good morning, Mr. Keith Parris.
JT.
Hey, how you been doing, sir?
Good. Happy New Year to you, JT. I don't think I talked to you yet.
In 1,000 years. Hey, DJ.
Good morning.
Good morning, young man. And before I keep on keeping on, hey, DJ, thank you for being there. Because you know how hard it is, DJ, to wait for Friday when you come on to the show until like it is, you and Jermaine right off, and Mr. The double legend, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I'm a little offended, but that's okay.
I know you're gonna go there, Mr. Keith Parris.
Man, just like I'm not even here,
We
gotta wait till Friday. It's like, man, what was I doing?
And don't let Michelle be here.
Oh yeah, man.
But anyway,
you don't even know that her program comes on from 7 to 9.
But anyway, Mr. Keith Parris, I thought we'd have some fun with your narcissism and stuff like that, sir. Just for fun, not to be disrespectful, but just to have some fun. But anyway, Keith, thank you for allowing me to call in, because I just want to give Mr. Excuse me. I want to give this young man that's there today. I remember with hold on. When I met this young man, what happened to his son Corey, I think Keon Jackson Malone had invited me to the show a few months after what happened to Mr. Corey Stingley, his son. And I remember that. And I remember meeting his dad. The only thing I had said to his dad, not to sound like a commercial, Mr. Craig Stingley, I just called in, sir, to say thank you for your tenacity and thank you for your strength, because I knew when I saw you, you wasn't going to give up.
I
you and your family, yes, sir. Hey, come on now, you know I ain't lying. You just did what you did as a father for your son. You had these 3 back in the days, and Mr. Stingley, I hope I'm not being out of order. I'm just going to say, your son went in and do like everybody else kids did. We did. Sometimes we try to push the envelope and stuff. You say, don't do this. They do it anyway just to see can they get away with it. But one thing I said, what I hate about, and it's correct, Stingley, what I hate about the white media, only thing they always talk about is your son came into the store and tried to steal something, but your son was caught by the person that was working behind the counter, and your son put it back. He put it back. And these old overgrown racist white men took it upon himself to take out his life. So that always pissed me off. And excuse me if I'm sounding out of order, Mr. Craig Stingley. But I didn't call in for all of that, sir. But I remember that. And on Craig, I don't know if you remember me when I saw you at the radio station.
Oh, I remember you, brother. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay. And I appreciate you. And let me say this, man. I've gotten a lot of support, and so those thoughts are appreciated. Just know that.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning. You're on air.
Good morning.
Going once, 3 times. Bye.
Hey, I'm here. I'm here.
I'm
here.
Finger was close.
It was close, brother.
Yeah.
Man,
It was like
it
one of the wrestling moments. It's like one of the wrestling
You
moments.
don't know how close you were, dude.
I know I was very close. That's about how quickly I think a good shooter would shoot a 3-pointer. And I wanted to first say that, Mr. Stingley, yes, you do deserve all the support that you're getting and more. tomorrow being Frederick Douglass's birthday, a person who fought for our humanity when it was widely thought that, and written into legislation that we were less than human.
So tomorrow's Fred Douglass's birthday.
Yeah.
Yes. Valentine's Day. His mother always described him as her little Valentine.
Yeah, chosen
You
birthday.
guys have a commercial.
Right.
So I just learned it on the station.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna let you do this real quick, but and the reason why I said Fred Douglass is this is Black History Month. Let's talk about Black hair care products. Do you remember the Afro Sheen commercial with Frederick Douglass in it?
Yeah.
Dude's fro was all wrecked. Fred come in with his, because he always had a slick fro. Oh man, Frederick Douglass had a slick fro, and you're not gonna go out like that, are you, young man? Oh man, what's on your mind, bro?
Well, I want to respond to your comment about pay of professional basketball players based on talent, and I wanted, if I could, to add in production and some examples of guys who maybe got paid quite a bit more than what their talent or production was.
Mike Conley,
much better than Mike Conley.
153 million that year.
At one point, Hot Rod Williams was, I think, the highest paid player in the NBA. And DJ, do you know who he is?
No.
He was LSU, right?
And DJ don't know who he is, and he was playing at the same time Jordan and Pippen were playing.
Okay.
But he was LSU, right?
Was he older than them?
No.
Right in that, actually probably behind Jordan. I think he was probably he was drafted around the same time Pippen was. He was on that team with Brad Daugherty and Ron Harper when he was younger.
Right. The Cavaliers.
Rudy Gobert is another fine example of somebody who, is getting paid a lot of money and having a lot of assets traded for him.
Duncan Robinson?
But
Ben Simmons is the greatest example that I can think of, because if you're scared to shoot, I don't think you belong on the floor. I don't care how pretty you dribble.
But to Rudy Gobert's, and wow, this is probably, you got to put this down in history. To Rudy Gobert's and to Ben Simmons' defense, which wow. Ben Simmons, I'm probably the biggest critic of him.
Do I hear? Are you giving a pass?
No.
Are you getting a?
No. What I'm saying is the reason why they got that money was because they became all NBA. Like, they didn't just get the money; it's because they were all stars. They won Rookie of the Years, Defensive Player of the Years. Like, they had those accolades. So they scale rose because of what the callers talking about production, but also some of the accolades and awards that they won at the end of the season. So they didn't just get that money.
Yeah, they earned it.
Defensively, Rudy earned it on the
man, I think they earned. I hear, but that's a good distinction. Thank you for that. That is not the case with Duncan Robinson.
No.
Okay.
No.
And quite a few others that I can. And what I'll say in response, DJ, and that is probably why a lot of All-Star games have diminished because of the people who make the All-Star game. There probably are a lot of centers who are more qualified, to as all-around players than Rudy Gobert there to earn that money. But if a team chooses to pay you that's what you're worth to that particular team. And then I want to speak on the point of basketball not having fighting built in on the playground, Keith. I would say you guys probably, being a couple of years older than me, were around in a less violent time frame as the 80s progressed.
Less violent.
I'm talking early 80s. You graduated in 81, 82, right? I'm saying 4 or 5 years down the line.
You're talking about less on the playground?
In the early 80s, I think there was probably less fighting than maybe 85, 86, 87.
What, in the NBA?
In the NBA?
I'm talking about outside.
Oh, outside.
Oh, yeah.
Outside. Okay,
Yeah.
Well, that could be, but I don't know.
I don't know, man.
And
they don't have warning at every
I
part
don't know.
because they was cutting up.
because they began cutting up more in the middle 80s. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you personally, God bless this individual, Keith. You said that we would break it up definitely if there was a fight. If you were on our avenue, would you have ever grabbed Mr. Gross if he was coming with somebody?
I never did. I worked at Our. I never did. Okay, because I do have a college degree.
and even before you had that college degree,
huh?
Before you had that college degree,
oh no, I had the college degree when I was working at Our Avenue.
It's about survival.
They taught us. They taught us when we were at MPS in-service training. You got some violence going on the playground. Go in the building, lock the door, call the police.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, he broke up some games, man. I mean, I witnessed. I think the time I saw him beat up the Twins was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot of fights.
He didn't, but when he did. All right, man.
I got one more thing real quick. I promised Jermaine that in February I would admit that there's a player on the Bucks who averages 14 points a game, that he is, and based on what I saw against OKC with a heckling fan behind me, trash. Kyle Kuzma. But there's also a guy who's barely averaging double figures, who is described as a shooter and who disrespectfully is connected with the great Larry Bird, who makes twice as much as the guy who scores 18 points a game. And I guess we know who these three players are. Kevin Porter Jr. is the 18-point scorer. AJ Green scores about 9 and Kuzma 14. And so I'm asking my brother to admit that he's a shooter, but otherwise averaging 2 rebounds and 2 assists as a guard or a small forward is trash.
You know, can I do this? And I should have did this in Hater Nation.
Strike 2.
But
you heard what he just said. He don't post a rebound. That's a strike.
He's a guard.
You got one more left.
But he's a guard, though.
He's Steph Curry.
More.
But hold on. Here's my pet peeve. And at first I thought it was my imagination. I thought it was just I was going through some things. But this is real. AJ Green can have 9 points. Cam Thomas can drop 36. We're going to talk like AJ Green had the greatest game. And I noticed, and excuse me, with white players, their contributions based on the commentators is not as, you know, they're going like, what was it last 2 years ago that got me off? Joe Ingles. He's the greatest inbound passer in the NBA. When did that become a stat?
Right.
I mean, you finding all these things.
Greatest inbound.
Right, to justify.
You be so cerebral.
Right.
In order to do this.
Right. You know, I mean.
Greatest inbounder.
Right. You know, I mean, and I'm sorry, man. I feel that racism, man. If the dude walk on the court, it's like this dude, and I'm going, he had 9 points. TJ McConnell. Oh, he's heady.
Sam Darnold
actually,
and the MVP.
Actually, he killed the Bucks.
No, who was that guy?
TJ McConnell, he killed the Bucks.
But who was that guy that played for Cleveland that had a great playoff series and the Bucks
Dellavedova
signed for all that?
Dellavedova, but that was the Mike Conley year. He got what it was 4 years, $30 million.
Unbelievable.
He had one game.
He had one game.
Where is he now?
Huh?
He ain't.
I put my money on Jermaine versus Dellavedova.
Let's get it. Hey, man, I'm still waiting to get DJ out here. That DJ running for me, man.
So am I
think he plays too black for them. That's why they don't promote him as much
when
as
I'm
they
listening
should.
to the commentary?
No.
What you say, Carl?
It's the image. They have to keep that, they're
I
still
can tell
seeking.
you who's going to coach. I can tell you who's going to get a coaching job. Just by how they describe him on the court.
Oh, yeah.
I said, you know what?
Yeah.
He going to be coaching.
Yeah.
Black players don't get that.
Yeah.
Black players don't get that's what
that is true.
That's what Isaiah Thomas was saying about what he was saying about saying about Larry Bird. And I think Larry Bird understood it. He said, I'm out there busting my butt, practicing every day, just like Larry Bird.
See, but you act
like this some type of look, dribbling ain't a God gift. dribbling is a developed skill.
Yeah, that's put in
Absolutely.
time.
And if you got a handle, that means you done spent some time
Hours.
working on that handle.
Hundreds of
If you got a
hours.
jumper, you done spent hours working
right.
on that jumper.
See, but you know what? I never hear people talk about how trash Larry Bird was when he was a coach and how he.
No, actually, they was
destroyed
pretty
team.
good.
What are you talking
They
about?
were pretty good. The
They went
Lakers
to
are
the
just
finals.
better.
No, really?
Yeah.
They went to the finals.
The only reason
Yeah,
why
but do
he
you
quit
think it was
coaching, he quit
Yes.
coaching because of his back. They had a good. Oh,
Wait,
They took the Bulls to
wait,
7 games his first season.
Wait, the first his first season coaching,
Yes.
or towards the end of the season?
His first
Wait,
and
season.
they
I
made
thought
the
it
NBA finals with him as a coach,
no.
didn't they?
His last season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
it was
think
his
last
back.
season.
No,
His last season he went to the finals, but his first season he took
So
the
how
Bulls
long-
to 7.
So how long did he coach?
3 years.
Indiana?
3 years.
He coached Indiana 3 years.
Yeah.
But his back in the travel. But and let me say this, based on what he had, he got a lot out of that squad
Oh, did.
because the Lakers were so much better. I mean, that's the thing. People talk about, oh man, he can't coach.
And many
No,
people say he
sometimes you get-
tricked off that game against the Bulls because he didn't play Jalen Rose.
Yeah, because I
Guess
think
he
they got
regretted.
into it or something
Yeah.
like that.
No, they didn't get into it. He just said he don't know why he took him out. Jalen Rose
I thought-
started to
I thought he
cook.
said that he had a spat or something.
No,
Like that.
Jalen
Thought
Rose
he
said
was
it. Ain't nothing happened.
Someone just put in the Larry Bird was coach of the year.
Yeah.
He said he would only coach 3 years.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean and he's rare because Jerry West. The thing with Jerry West was Jerry West gets so intense, he would have died. You know, watch. Have y'all watched Winning Time?
They said that's not true though.
No, no. He was so intense. Jerry West would never sit in the arena to watch the game. It wasn't until later when he became like a consultant.
Mhm.
But when he was general man, he wouldn't even sit because he couldn't. His whole thing, and that's the thing. Jerry West,
Perfectionist.
right,
Mhm.
played on. He just happened to
Rest
play
in
on
peace.
the second best team
Rest in peace.
in the
What
NBA,
mhm.
right? Because the Celtics were that good. They could never beat, but they were good. That Lakers
Wait
team
until
was
he
good.
got Wilt the still.
Right. And the Lakers and the Celtics got old, right? And then they were
Wilt
able,
was old too.
yeah, but Wilt had some help because he played with 2 Hall of Famers, Gil
Gil
Goodrich
Goodrich and
and Jerry West.
And ain't that crazy that the one guy, the black, man, what's his name?
McMillan?
No, the black player that's he was like the one who revolutionized basketball with dunking.
Oh, Connie Hawkins.
No, the black
Daryl
dude.
Dawkins?
No, he was like one of the first guards to dunk.
Oh, he was.
He played with Jerry West. They were 2 guards. He man, why do I forget his name? He was the longtime executive for the Clippers.
No, he wasn't a guard. You talking about Elgin Baylor? He was a
Elgin
forward.
Baylor.
Oh, he was
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was a guard. Okay.
No, he was small forward, right?
Yeah.
And the reason why he got a
Bad
ring,
man.
No, Elgin Baylor ain't got no ring.
he got a ring. He retired that year.
Yeah, he retired.
He retired the year that they won the championship. So that's how he got his ring.
No,
was
he didn't
hurt.
get no ring.
He was on the roster. That's the year he retired.
For real?
Yeah, that's the year that he retired.
Okay.
Because I forgot all about Elgin Baylor.
Elgin Baylor was cold.
Yeah, Elgin
Yeah.
Baylor. That's another Hall of Famer.
Mhm.
By the time Wilt had gotten there, and Wilt made an adjustment, we were talking about number 10 and I, he had called me, and we were talking about one of the things about Giannis is his basketball IQ is getting better. You know, but that if there's anything, there's a deficiency, free throws, basketball IQ. But he was talking about how
He
good
was a mid-range
players,
jumper too.
Free
Good
throws is
players.
inexcusable though. You get there 10 times a game.
good players,
Free throw.
good players can adjust their game to the team. So Earl Monroe going to the Knicks,
Mhm.
he adjusted his game. I didn't have to have the ball,
Earl
right?
Pearl.
Kevin Durant going to Golden State.
Mm.
I don't have to always have
Well,
the ball.
he different. He's like water. You could put him anywhere
KD.
and he's gonna be fine. Yeah,
Yeah, but see, but you couldn't
he's
put
different.
Giannis would have struggled in that situation, right?
I don't think so.
No, because I don't know if he could make the adjustments. And the thing about
In
Will
Golden
Chamberlain, with Will Chamberlain, by the time he got, he led the league in assists
I think he would have became a
when
better
he played
passer.
with the Lakers. Now you think about it, you have a center
But he's
that's
dishing the
leading
ball
league
back out
because
though,
he
so
knew how
should
to
be.
pass.
Mhm.
Well, right.
Mhm.
I got Jerry West. I
Yeah.
got Gail
Gail
Goodrich.
Goodrich.
Will
Yeah.
Chamberlain has always been one of the great centers that passed the ball.
But what I'm saying, but he really passed the ball when he got with the Lakers the year that they won the championship. Because good players can adjust. When Dave DeBusschere went from Detroit to New York, Dave DeBusschere, because when we was kids, we always talk about how he shot.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But once he started playing with Bill Bradley, he started playing with Walt Frazier, you change your game, right? And that's what good players can do. That's why I say LeBron can adjust his game.
Was Bill Bradley a Republican?
No, he was U.S. Senator, Democrat from New Jersey.
Okay.
Cassie Russell ended up. Now, Cassie had a problem because Cassie was used to having the ball. Cassie kind of struggled. And so then that gave Hoseman then I will play Mike Reardon. That's a whole different story. All right. Hey, man, anything real quick before we get up out of here?
No, just good to be back here with you fellas, man, and sitting in, chopping it up.
Good to have you
and again, just love for the community. I appreciate you all.
DJ.
It's the weekend of love. Spread it.
Okay.
We went.
You, Bebo. You good? All right.
Sleep.
SDP.
You got a little drool on you.
SDP.
Super duper producer, man. SDP.
Hey, man, I just want to say, man, everybody enjoy their Valentine's Day, Day of Love, and if you're free, whatever, come out and support. So we're doing a tribute. We're doing a tribute to D'Angelo at Cooperage. So if you're free,
and if you're not doing
shout out
anything
Debo.
on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock, I'd love for you all to come to Zion Hill Church. We'll be bringing the message Sunday morning. So, man, guys, come on.
You preaching?
Yeah,
I might come hear you.
Don't say it like that.
I've been
Now,
wanting to hear this, brother.
Keith, if you need me to come back you up, then we can work something out that I can get away.
I
from.
can't afford you, man.
Hey, man,
You
for
know
a
I
small
can't
fee of
afford you, man.
$1,500, I'll be there.
I can't afford you, dog.
For a small
I'd rather have you there.
$1,500.
And then, because I didn't pay what he's supposed to, he's going to be like, hey,
Play the
Clark,
wrong notes.
Clark, you're going to be like my guy with the 5 heartbeats.
He gonna hold up the service.
Right.
The service.
Hey, what's up with the musician?
I got to run it with my turntable.
Right.
Service do not start.
Until I get my money.
My money. All right. Hey, man, the good Lord willing,
Put it
creek
right
don't
there
rise.
on the
So
corner.
everybody, enjoy your Valentine's Day weekend. The good Lord. Oh, it's All-Star game.
Man, bye. Ain't nobody watching that thing, man.
Are we done with that?
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord
I mean,
willing,
I
creek.
would rather watch Clark play ball than watch the,
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Don't
terrible.
think I can't play.
It's the
Yeah.
reason we didn't talk about that.
Right.
You say, don't think I can't play.
They don't have to put on those red,
Right.
white, and green sweatbands.
And them tube socks.
And those high top chucks. You in trouble, man. Hey, man, y'all have a good weekend. Talk to you on Monday.